It looks much better like this. But unfortunately, people want to see things, right? So let's talk about, what do I mean when I say there's no I, there's no me? You don't have to do anything to get rid of the me, because it doesn't exist even right now. I want to make an experiment. Just follow me on that. Let's say we could just, like that, spawn a new human being on this world. We spawn a brand new, fresh human being in this world into an empty room. Now we have this human being, and it has absolutely no attachments at all. It's just in a room, in an empty room. It has something to eat, nothing special, water and a toilet, and that's it. He doesn't know language, he doesn't know anything, there's no attachment. Because there is no attachment, there's no sense of self. Because there's no mind, there's only body. The body doesn't care if it's dead or alive, it doesn't even know about these concepts. Now we would give this human being a plant and some water. He already has some water, so he can water the plant. And now the human being becomes attached to the plant. And automatically there's this sense of, I am important because this plant is important. This plant is my whole life. I need to water this plant, make sure that it has enough water. I cannot sleep at night because I'm not sure if it's gonna die. Hopefully I don't die, because this plant is very important. So it doesn't matter if you're gonna take away the plant from this human, or if you're gonna take the human away from the plant, the human is gonna suffer either way. So what happened? There was no me in the beginning, and then there was a plant, an attachment, and then there was only the illusion of me, but it's not really there. It's just the plant, the attachment, the thing. Then a sense of me, I'm important, arises. A sense of I am here, I have free will, and I must control the outcome. See, the me is not here, it's just that the plant gives you a feeling of me. Now take away the plant from the human. He's gonna suffer, he's gonna cry, because that's ego death. Feels like it's losing something. Then after a while, he's gonna be very content again, at peace, no problem. And actually he will recognize that he's much more at peace and content than when he had the plant. Because it was stressful, you constantly have to worry about this plant. Make sure that it doesn't die. Now he can finally relax again. Because there's no sense of me, no sense of I. Now you don't have to get rid of all of your things that belong to you. Nothing belongs to you. But you don't have to get rid of things. People do that to attain enlightenment, non-dual realization, nirvana. People really, there are people that have gotten rid of the things that they have obtained. Don't do that. Look, when there's a thing that you're attached to, when I say you and the thing that you're attached to, I mean the same thing. See, when I'm attached to this phone, I'm recording right now on the phone. When this me is attached to the phone, then this me and the phone is the same thing. I really do love the phone. I cannot lose it. It's important. That's the same thing. This is not me. This is not the phone. This is one illusion. So the phone, the thing that is witnessed here, and the thought that says it's important, both are one object that is witnessed by something that cannot be seen. And it's not here where my hand is. I'm just doing this not to say hello, but to actually symbolize that there is a observer, and this observer doesn't care about anything. That's what Jesus meant when he said, I am in the world but not of the world. So now you're walking in this whatever it is, and you are just noticing that the mind activity that says I is one with everything here. So you don't care about the clock ticking in the other room, so why do you care about this I talking in the head? Because you're neither of those. You're not this, you're not that. Because you're the witness of both things, so you're completely detached. You don't care at all. You don't mind. It's not that you have no compassion for things. That's not what I say. You have even more compassion, because there's no me to protect. So you can offer yourself to people to, help actually. When I said you're not the clock ticking in the other room, so you're also not the me, that means you're identified with what you really are. You don't have to switch roles to do that. You would just witness what you've always been. Did I say witness? You witness what you've always been. You just see that you're not the things you see. So you obviously are what you are. The more the more you know that you are what you are, the more this ego structure dies. I had a dream one time after this awakening where I had a dream where like some extraterrestrial planets came on Earth and destroyed everything, and everyone was panicking, and it felt like my ego, the world that was destroyed by these extraterrestrial forces that was destroyed, it was my ego, and it's just dead. But now I'm absolutely at peace, and I understand what Buddha means. I'm understanding what Jesus means. Yeah. So when you finally realize that you are what you are, this false sense of self-ego thing dies. Yeah. And something magical happens. You don't feel as if you are, how should I say that? You don't feel extremely separated and everything else is not you. You feel completely one with everything. There's no me that's only attached to the phone. Meanwhile, I don't care about anything else because the phone is much more important. It's like everything is so cool. It's like everything is everything is the eternal spirit in front of my eyes. There's a side effect. There are less thoughts. They're just, sometimes they're like practical thoughts, yeah. But when the ego starts thinking or something is popping up, it doesn't feel like me, it feels like an object. And when I look at that object, it's like seeing through an illusion, and when it is seen through, it's like just vanishing. It's dead. It's a phantom. That thought that said, how? I don't understand. How can I attain enlightenment? That thought is an illusion, and it doesn't matter how. Stop asking how. That's the problem. Yeah, there's another a very cool side effect. You know, when you are identified as ego, you are in lack, because you constantly have to get things, to grow things, to expand yourself, because you feel small, because you feel weak. You are just one tiny human in such a big, cruel world. So obviously you have to attain things so you don't feel naked. Lack, that's lack. But when you feel like there's nothing to attain because you're already everything, you are in absolute abundance. So when you are in lack, you attract lack. You attract even more lack. And that's not something that's not punishment. That's like an alarm clock for you to wake up. Without that function, you wouldn't be here and watch it, because without that alarm clock, people wouldn't suffer, and therefore they wouldn't try to wake up. So if you realize you are everything, you are in a state of abundance, you're automatically creating abundance for yourself and others. You're like a light. There's nothing to attain. You know, people try, there's so much gurus or spiritual teachers that you have to open your third eye in your heart chakra, you have to clean all that shit up, you have to do this first, you have to raise something, kundalini energy. That's the path of the serpent. Serpent told Adam and Eve, you can become like God, so you can become like what you are. No. As soon as you realize I am, then you are. And it's not wrong to open your third eye. It's really, I say meditation won't bring you there, but I like meditation. I love meditation. But meditation is just something that, it's pleasure. Meditation is pleasure. Just like smoking a joint. It doesn't bring you anywhere. It's just an appearance, pleasure, and it goes away. That's it. Nothing to attain. Not wrong to open your third eye, to meditate, to open your heart, to pray to Jesus. Nothing wrong to read the Bible. You can do all these things when you know that they are empty and you're only doing it because you enjoy it. When you know there's nothing to get, you can actually enjoy it. When you think there's something you need to get, there's something. I'm watching this video and I think at minute 5 there's something he said, something very profound, and I have to listen to it, repeat it. Something will change, something will click, and then I know it. Then I understand it. See, that's nonsense. People do that. I did it. No, it's just, there's nothing to get. The world is empty. Emptiness is form, form is emptiness. I'm in this world, but I'm off the world. It's just liberation, freedom. The me, the I is dead because it was never born. Boom. That's it for today. If you have a question, Leave a comment, like this video, subscribe, and have a great day.